Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. No event today. Today we're actually doing some content that is long overdue. It's been sitting here for a while, especially with 7.4 coming up real soon. Not this week, but the week after, there's going to hopefully be a stream of 7.4. I think I'll probably end up streaming it. I don't think I want to try it. Last time I recorded it, and it ended up taking quite a while to edit through it, so I think we'll probably just stream it this time, since it's probably going to be pretty meaty, at least as meaty as 7.3. But today we got some the new Hildibrand. There's 2 new Hildibrand quests, and there's also a Monster Hunter collab, which we haven't seen one of those since Stormblood. So we'll see what that's like. But we're going to start with Hildibrand here, because it is the longer content, and at least right now, I'm actually not sure if I'll even be able to get a team together for the Monster Hunter, considering the time of day it is, but we'll see. It's one of the reasons I like to record these things, though, is we can cut out all the boring stuff like waiting. Alright, so last time on Hildibrand, we ended up discovering some guy who was like making a bunch of monsters. I think he was like putting souls in them, or making them like at least somewhat not sentient, the other word that I always get sentient mixed up with, sapient. Beyond that, I don't quite remember. I think there was something about some guy cackling in the corner at the cliffhanger at the end about having enough electrope and finally can proceed with his plans. Whatever those may be, maybe we'll find those out today. So, let's get started. It is in the bin. And keeping yourself sharp, I trust? I've probably been sharper at some point. It's been a while since we've done anything, after all. That's no good. In our line of work, you gotta stay peak condition and be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. I managed to recover more data and learned about another experimental subject. Oh ho, I dare say that's the cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more. The look on his face. Seems criminal had had his soul put into the body of a Aola. That's a 2-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. That sounds like a werewolf. Can you not just say werewolf? Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Didn't have any grand motive. It was all for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. Like the sticky-fingered and ice clops. Odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body as a pawn of the mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If our wolfman were to make mischief, I suspect it would be somewhere outside the city. Not half bad reason for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike places outside of Solution 9. We don't have any leads beyond that, though, so I have a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Myman's his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else's. Come on, he ought to be at his usual spot nearby. Hildibrand seems like he got smarter in this series of quests. Are we sure this is the real Hildibrand still? Mymond? Does that not remind you of our friend Wymond? It does. Do you suppose we'll get to meet a Yormund too? Now, any similarities this guy has to whoever they mentioned, Mymond or Wymond, I don't remember who that character was. It's probably from like some really old Hildibrand quest. So if there's supposed to be an analog here, I'm probably gonna miss it. And often I see you with company, detective. What can I do for you today? Have you seen like a giant werewolf roaming the streets? I mean, I would imagine something like that's really hard to miss. Thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, alright. Now, can't say as I've heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. But there's a hunter who caught sight of a solitary Kalihola near the barrier recently. Went into Vanguard and didn't come back out, so he assumed it went to Shaolani. Struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said. Kaliolas are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf saw a vandal, I'd wager my gun on it. We'll head to Shaolani right away. Thanks for the lead, Mymond. Yeah, he's saying for similarities. I don't think he got any of that when he was over in, on the first. That was the thing, like, they ended up there. I mean, we didn't really get a chance to explore the first with him, but... 'Tis truly uncanny indeed, the resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wymond, and information is his stock in trade as well. Eh? Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides. Well, bugging me with a lightning rod. You know, you look rather like the detective yourself. Only you're either younger or have better skincare regimen. You brothers or something? Ridiculous! Detective Hardiboild and I are not the least bit alike. Damn right. Didn't compare me to this preeny ninny. Alright. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. You know, Hardiboild doesn't have an assistant. Or did he have an assistant? Like, she died or something. But you, lass, something about you reminds me of the detective's assistant. Takes me back, it does. Oh, well, there you go. We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Shaolani. This will be my first time beyond the barrier. I wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks. Well, I know they have a bar up there. Couldn't tell you if they, sully the water or not. I'm just gonna casually walk through this dungeon. This thing was pretty long. Have fun. You okay there, Hildy? Inspector, you're all glowy tingly. Must be the lightning round I hit you with. The after effects can linger a while, I'm afraid. No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel haler than I have in recent memory. You really are an oddball. What the fuck's going on? I've never seen bugs like that before. Seems a little excessive. Well, they're like cockroaches with skulls? Is that like a Final Fantasy thing? I've never seen that enemy in my life. I must say, Detective, I hadn't expected your hardened self to suffer from a fear of insects. And such adorable ones, too. They're not just any insects, they're oglops, bringers of death and disease. That's what an oglop is supposed to look like? I'll admit, I played 9, didn't look anything like that at all. There's a character that turns into an oglop. Didn't even occur to me that's what that was supposed to be, because PS1 graphics. The skull is what threw me off, I think. You fool, you didn't bring any. Not a single one. Damn it all! What was he looking for? It like automatically progressed through the last text box. Oh dear, never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal. Oh, he was looking for his eggs. No, you're not giving him any of your eggs. Remember what happened last time? I don't trust these eggs. No. No. I think you could boil this to the good detective's liking. What do you take me for? An incompetent kitchen. I'll have you know, I've got a level 90 chef job here. I can cook an egg. Should have had to pull out my my chef outfit for that one. Actually, I kind of forgot. They added the ability, or no, was that? No, that's next expansion. Yeah, that next patch they're adding the ability so you can use crafting jobs or the crafting outfits for any job as glamour, which would be kind of fun. Kind of wanted that for a while because there's a lot of cool outfits that I just don't think I would have ever used again, but I have been saving them. And there's a really great chef outfit that would have been perfect for this. Oh, how much are we boiling this egg? Even 6 minutes, isn't that kind of a lot? That doesn't sound like soft, isn't that already hard? This is like fucking rubbery as shit. At that rate, you're just gonna burn it. You know what? No, I don't. I'm not going to be mean to him. I kind of like him. 12 seems like a lot though for an egg. I don't know. I've boiled eggs before. I don't recall ever taking 12 minutes for a hard boiled. We'll go for 12. Let's go right in the middle. I think 6 is probably going to be too short, given the choices. I swear to God, if we actually have to sit here for... Okay. They actually make you sit there and wait 12 minutes. Looks good. Maybe almost too good. This isn't another trick, is it? I'll chance it. I cooked it. I'm not gonna trick you like she will. Texture of the yolk, firm and assured, not untested but not broken down by the weight of the world. The essence of a survivor. You're a man that knows the score a bit. I'm glad to have you at my back. I wonder how different the response would have been if I picked the other two. Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done. I mean, it sounds like I picked the right choice, but who knows if it was the illusion of choice. At any rate, I feel like myself again. Appreciate it a bit. I had every confidence you could aid the good detective, my dear assistants. Come, let us continue on. I still have a hard time believing that 12 minutes is a normal amount of time to be boiling an egg. So is one of these Oglops going to start, like, talking to us? They're going to, like, try and convince us that they're royalty or something of some faraway kingdom? So this is the outside world. It's gonna take some getting used to being under a sky without limits. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. At a town I see over there. Chesney Springs, eh? As good as a place as any. Come on, let's go. An old-fashioned place, this, but it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. A man could get used to it. Anyway, let's split up and ask around. See if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me. Alright, let's scour the town for clues. Where are we looking first? This one actually seems the closest. Up here? No. You know, I think I've only, like, explored half this town once for MSQ, and then we just never touched it again. Like, I don't recall seeing this part of town. Vandalism? Don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into keeping everything running, so I had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider. Mark my words. Just going around causing havoc. It's the beastly nature of his new body, I guess. Either he's trying to get used to it or he's having too much fun.
Oh yes, I heard that a barn was destroyed the other day. Smashed to pieces by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing?
As a matter of fact, there's been a spate of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, so we don't have much as a lead. Baffled as we are, we posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course. So if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know. So basically we came with jack all. Except for the fact there's a bounty. Clearly this guy must be a menace. Hey, managed to learn anything? We heard much the same. Our vandal's been busy. By the by, have you seen Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your own assistant is? We better split up and find her. Yeah, what the fuck? Where did she go? Unless she got kidnapped.
Oh, hello there, Ben. I could use a little help.
I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends? Oh, do you? And all the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt. Whatever do you mean? All her bombs are finally coming back to her. Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs.
That's right. She was been the one blowing things up. We've been taking her in and collecting the bounty. But you don't take time to not bombs their medicine.
Yeah, verily. Though they may look and indeed explode like bombs, they are in fact potent restoratives. My assistant is not the vandal you seek. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. Exploding medicine? Ha! Let's all take a deep breath now. No need to get so hard and bothered. We can talk this through. Resolve things peacefully. I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the vandal, and that's that. You'll stand aside if you know what's good for you. If you're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way. Detective, wait! I am emphatically opposed to violence. We must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner. These kids won't know a gentleman if it's shot him in the rear. Don't waste your breath. You asked for it, old man. You want a duel? Well, I'll give you a duel. Just remember that you had other options. Now we're gonna need witnesses. So let's take it elsewhere. Don't worry your little head. It ain't to the death. Ill at ease though I am with Detective Hardiboild's chosen approach, it seems we must defer to him. One versus three. Must be real confident if you think he could take them on. Oh, it's gonna be one-on-one. Alright, at least they're keeping it fair. Although his gun is definitely a lot bigger. But that might even mean it's slower. Puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Had yourself some poached eggs smothered in tomato sauce, did you? A soft choice for a soft bastard. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard, and I can tell you're a man who's been to hell and back. Even I could learn a thing or two from you. Actually, I kind of sort of went to hell. It was a place called Hell. Oh, whoa, you kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? You've got Moxie, Dollface. Just like her. Dreams, sweet dreams now. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way. But never mind that oath for now. I've got a job to do. These are some amazing cinematics. An old-fashioned firearm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. Oh yeah, you make it sound so easy. Luscious locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but a bar of soap is all I need. You're washing your hair with a bar of soap? I've seen enough. This one's in the bag. Jesus. That was clean. Did he blow his boots off? Oh, I thought that was the rock over there was like a boot or something. Piss on the old law. As long as you win, it don't matter how. What? What is up with this bug? Amazing.
Who the hell are you?
What's going on here? Well, at least they're willing to come quietly. So that's the way of it. The non-lethal rounds are no the bids dueling in town. As such, this will be treated as an illegal gunfight, and the guild falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Hell yeah, self-defense for the win. Now, seems this all began when they saw the lady with what looked like bombs. They assumed she was the vandal. While you don't strike me as a miscreant, I'd like to examine the objects for good measure. I thought she had it lit for a second. I must say it does look like a bomb. An understandable if unfortunate misunderstanding, and despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, that this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly. Well, he's not wrong about that. It just has a secondary ability as well. As he will demonstrate shortly here. See, it's not that harmful. You wouldn't be able to knock down a barn with that bomb. Way too weak. That's a bomb or I was born yesterday. I feel like a new man. 'Tis as if I can walk upon a cloud. Enough of this hogwash. Well, this alone won't prove she's the vandal. We're gonna keep her in the jailhouse till we know more.
Are meals served at the jailhouse?
Well, that they are. Free food.
She's so excited to go to jail. See you.
Oh my god.
I will come for you, Nashu. I will find the true criminal and clear your good name. This I swear.
Wait, did they not tie the actual criminals up? Or is she just pretending to be tied up? I didn't actually notice that they had ropes. Didn't look like anyone was actually cuffed. That seems a little dangerous.
I cannot bear to imagine sweet innocent Nashu behind bars. We must apprehend the true criminal and secure her release post-haste. Sweet and innocent are words I'd use to describe a bomb-toting dame. But setting that aside, we know who we're after. We'll just need to track him down. A number of residents report having sighted an unusual wolf-like fiend. Apparently, it has appeared near a settlement called Lure Them In Your Trousers.
What?
It's Luatineyawawza. You need to clear the wax out of your ears.
Ah, yes, of course. Easy name to confuse.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Luatineyawawza. Come on, let's see what we can find out there.
You know, the sooner we get to 8.0, the sooner we can say goodbye to these weird names. Easily the hardest names I've had to try and read in this entire game. I don't know what, like, North American native language is supposed to be based on. Mayan? Aztec? Some sort of, definitely not Spanish, that's for sure. But at least the other ones were, I could read them.
Right, let's question the locals about wolfman sightings. Should be straightforward enough. So we'll stay together this time. Just say the word and we'll get started. Ready? Then lead the way.
Wow, they're actually following me for once. What do we have over here? Extra dialogue. The oven.
What ovens, eh? Unheard of in Solution 9. We do all our cooking with electro appliances. That said, the smoke might give the eggs nice flavor. I'll have to look into it when I get the chance.
I don't think I've ever had a wood fire cooked egg before. Like, we've had breakfast camping, but it's usually in a pan.
I saw it all right. A wolf-like fiend I've never seen before, made off with a sack of vegetables we just harvested. It would seem our fugitive was famished. Being a wolf, however, would it not hunt for its own food? Whatever it is now, it used to be a man. Wouldn't be odd if it still ate like one. If it isn't keen on hunting, it'd likely keep close to settlements for its meals. You can see the resemblance between the homes here and those in the outskirts. It was a real surprise when our worlds merged 30 years ago. I was just a greenhorn then. She was still... Never mind. What I saw wasn't a wolf fiend, but an adorable little critter. It kept squealing at me as if it was trying to say something. Oh, I dare say that this is a promising new lead.
You see that, like, beetle?
I have it! This creature is a minion of the Vandalist Wolfman. You and your soft-boiled guesses. I heard about strange squealing critters on TrueView, but I doubt it has anything to do with our case.
Fade to black. That means this must be a good one.
Wolf-like fiend? I've seen it south of here. Most folk avoid the area because Lunquaqua territory, but I go there to gather cactus. And the few past times I did, I saw the creature heading towards the gorge. Even the Lunquaquiapias give it a wide berth, so it must be dangerous indeed.
Our fugitive might be holed up in that gorge. Come on, let's go take a look.
Wait, there's no gorge here. The gorge is like, I mean, maybe that's the gorge. We're not even close to a gorge.
The Quahiola doesn't seem to be here right now, but this is definitely where it lays its head. I can feel it. Let's split up and search for clues. If you turn up anything, you come and tell me.
I thought we had to approach the T-Rexes for a second. I guess they're kind of around here. I'll have to be careful then. Alright, we're looking for clues. You're probably supposed to be here, so I doubt you're a part of the clue. Ooh. Local varmint. Is this where we need to be? Oh, that's probably it over there. The produce! And a piece of paper. Sack is laden with vegetables, likely those which the fugitive took from Luatininyawawasa. Crude words have been scrawled on the piece of paper. An Oglop loiters nearby as if regarding the paper and you. The Oglop scurries off, leaving you to devote your attention to the paper, which appears to contain diary entries written by the fugitive. The liquor bottle has long since been drained to the last drop. Perhaps it was purloined by the fugitive. There do not appear to be any more clues in the vicinity. Hardiboild will want to take stock of your discoveries.
I found this empty liquor bottle. What about you?
Yeah, I also found one. Guy likes to drink.
Good work, Bin. The bottles and the produce must have been taken from Luatininyawawasa. As for the piece of paper, these are diary entries, all right. I'll read them out. Another good day's destruction. I reduced the barn to rubble in moments, well before anyone was the wiser. My newfound strength is truly astonishing. The researcher contacted me. He wants me to put on a bigger show, and will provide barrels of ceruleum for the job. This is going to be my tour de force. So it's as we suspected. Like the thieving Cyclops, the vandalizing Alhiola is working for the researcher. But I must say, for him to leave incriminating evidence out in the open where enterprising agents of inquiry can easily find is rather careless, is it not? When he was apprehended as a man, he'd left a diary of his misdeeds lying around. Served as incontrovertible proof of his guilt. To do it again, knowing full well how it led to his downfall. Perhaps he has had some sort of clever design. Or perhaps...
Yes?
he's just an idiot.
Well, sometimes the simpler answer is the true one.
At any rate, if our fugitive has barrels of ceruleum at his disposal, then we must exercise the utmost caution. The tiniest spark could cause an explosion to dwarf even Nashu's delights, so I ask you refrain from using your gun. My gun's more versatile than you think. It's capable of converting the lightning it absorbs to other kinds of energy. The flick of a switch, it can shoot fire and water rounds as well. So if push comes to shove, I'll give the wanton wolfman a hose and down. Well now, that is a wondrous gadget indeed. Yet be that as it may, I remain firmly opposed to violence in all forms and elemental aspects. Solving cases in a manner befitting a gentleman, such as the creed of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. soft to the core. If you don't harden up, you'll make the same mistake I did. As a rule, I don't talk about my past, but if there was ever a time to break that rule, now would be it. I used to have an assistant too. She was a lot like your own Nashu. Real sweetheart. But she's gone now, killed by the Crime King because of me. The Crime King's descended from a line of mages. Cornelian's his real name, and he can wield powerful magic with a whispered word and a flick of the wrist. Doesn't have to rely on fancy gadgets like ordinary folk. We had him out at our mercy, me and my assistant, but then he started spinning a sob story and I'd like a half-boiled milksop. I lowered my gun. That was all the opening Carnelian needed. He cast the spell before I could blink and I would have died where I stood, if my assistant hadn't leapt in the way. She wasn't wearing a regular because she was following my lead. I killed her as much as she did. That such a thing should have happened. I was able to catch Carnelian soon after that, but now the bastard's at large again, in a fiend's body. When you deal with villains, you can't afford to be soft. Or one day you and someone dear to you will pay for it. Now then, we've confirmed the Vandals here. But what is it that the researcher wants to achieve with this destruction spree? Well, first things first, we need to alert the Dust Watch. They'll want to be ready when the Vandal strikes next. You know where to find them? Stawi, hey? Right then. Let's head over there. To think the detective had suffered such a terrible tragedy. I struggle to find the words. Actually, on second thought, maybe him being his usual self is not a good idea. He could be sentimental and gentle when he needs to be. You are right, my friend. As ever, I shall endeavor to be true to myself. I didn't know you could go into this building. I don't recall ever having gone in this building. See, I feel like there were certain parts of this map that got like way less explored than others during MSQ. I don't know if I'd call it a rush through this one, but it definitely like didn't use as much as like some of the other maps did for MSQ. Stay strong, Nashu. Soon you will be free. Wow. They're eating good in there. Damn. This taco is amazing. Ah, it's you lot. What is it? This place almost looks bigger on the inside, but I'm certain it's not. I'll be damned. Just a moment ago we received a message from someone claiming to be the Vandal. They've declared that the train's their next target. I was about to dismiss it as a prank, but having heard your report, I'm inclined to believe the threat is real. Then we need to get to Shaolani Station right away. Indeed. I'll gather my men and hurry there. As for Nashu, it would be best if she remained here for now, I think. Detective, keenly though I feel for your loss, I must reiterate my staunch opposition to violence. Whatever may await us, I believe we must strive for a gentlemanly resolution. The Vandal never used to announce his targets. This reeks like a rotten egg. He's not the
vandal in disguise or something, is he? That's twice now he's like smiled at the end of a cutscene. But like, he's supposed to be a good guy. He was like helping us throughout the story and everything.
Thank goodness you're here. Please, you can't let that fiend destroy the train.
Hey, well, either way, he's definitely here. Something's going on.
We're on it. Get somewhere safe. We have you at last. From gentleman to gentlewoman, I suggest you surrender. Is this detective?
Like the way he just appeared in front of him.
Over there, a dame in distress.
Fuck.
God, of all the times to be out of charge.
All the times for me to pick a fucking melee class.
Give a man a fright, will ya? Hold it right there. Try anything funny and I'll torch those barrels. They're filled to the brim with ceruleum. Enough to blow us all sky high. There's nothing you can do. So just relax and enjoy the... Huh?
Oh my god. That was like one little ember too.
Wait, we must extinguish the fire. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, don't worry. I think you'll be able to catch him.
I shall stop this runaway wolf train.
Oh, please tell me he suplexes it. Uh-oh.
I fear he is disinclined to stop. They're coming back. And they're headed straight for the engine.
Am I gonna have to suplex him?
Damn it. If only I could use my gun.
You know, a thought just occurred to me. Is there a chance that's his missing assistant? Like, sure, he said that she was dead, but like, what kind of spell was it? Can we confirm it was some sort of mortality spell and not like some sort of curse? I mean, if you know the plot of FF9, I think you might agree with my theory that Oglop's probably important. I thought his gun was dead. What's he plan to do? Or is he going to use the electricity off of Hildibrand to charge his gun? He actually is. That's...
A Manderville man and his electrifying handstand.
These quests have consistently been the best part of these patches, as usual. self-proclaimed two completely different people, and yet they just knew what the other was thinking in this situation.
You did good, Softy. You did good. You as well, Detective. You as well.
Should we maybe go and interrogate the guy before he gets up and runs away? Or he wakes up?
I thought I was done for. I owe you my life. So you don't know anything either? I'm afraid not. I was only doing as I was told. And the researcher's true objective remains a mystery. The chaos and destruction can't be all for its own sake, can it? If you have learned your lesson, then I suggest you surrender yourself to the Dust Watch. You will be safe in their care and receive regular meals besides.
Seems like they have very good tacos in there.
Alright, I'll go quietly. Apologies for the delay. See, you have the situation well in hand. So this fiend was behind destruction. We're grateful for your help. Despite his appearance, he was originally a man, so treat him like one, eh? Is that so? Understood. He'll be treated with due dignity.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
You're still soft, hard-boiled, as you always were.
It was a doppelganger. Oh shit. The fuck? What kind of gun is that? Did you just shoot bio? Haven't seen that move in a while.
I wasn't expecting an interruption so soon. But no matter. This commotion has drawn you all here as intended.
Oh, he was like a slime. That's what that is. Those wounds.
You're Cornelian.
Oh, I guess it was only a temporary charge from Hildy.
The villain disguised himself one of my men and knocked me out. The rest I believe you know. It seems Cornelian's also working for the researcher, and this was just a diversion. What's that bastard's game? Let's head back to Satawi for now. We'll have to set your friend free after all. My men can clean up from things from there. Right, let's get the lady out of her cell.
Oh, Nashu. Such an ordeal that must have been. Oh yes, your hors d'oeuvres were quite tasty. Man, with food like that, he'd almost encouraging crime.
Sheriff, we have a situation. Large shipment of ceruleum has been stolen from Chester Swezi. What? It appears the thieves struck while we were dealing with the trouble at the station. So that was the true target.
First electro, now ceruleum. What does he need all these resources for? As for Carnelian, he ain't the sort to do someone else's bidding. You can bet he's got his own angle. No matter what it is, I won't rest till justice has been served. But next time, my gun will be ready.
You know something about these happenings by the sounds of it? So it extends beyond Shaolani. We haven't had the manpower Dust Watch can't go trap feet isn't out bound in other jurisdictions. So I think it'd be best if we left the matter in your hands.
Yeah, you can leave it too. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, good sheriff, that I shall find and apprehend the villain with grace and non-violent finesse.
Well, we'd be grateful. Naturally, my men and I will conduct a thorough investigation of Shaolani. If we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know.
Come on, let's head back to Solution 9. I could use a hard-boiled egg right about now. Maybe even 2. I don't mind it out in the wilds, but for this sentimental old fool, nothing beats the neon-lit city. Now, I'll get back to working on the storage device. Check in from time to time in case I've found us a new lead. Meanwhile, let us continue along our own lines of inquiry. Pray do not blame yourself for your assistant detective. The fault most assuredly lies not with you. What would a soft-boiled dope know? Just take care of your own, eh?
I guarantee that's her there. They couldn't fit the envelopes into the main plot, so it only makes sense. That's the twist.
Meanwhile, in Shaolani...
Are they preparing their project?
Excellent. Soon the plan will come to fruition. Kaniloka's achievements will be meaningless next to what the heavens have gifted me.
Kinda like that guy's staff. Wonder where you get that one.
You fugitives have served me well indeed.
Fugitives? From where?
You and me.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna double cross him in the next part. I mean, next part's 7.4, we gotta get the confrontation. Sooner than later.
Curious about my gun, are you? Come now, no need to be shy. She's a mold python maximum fitted with a custom short barrel. Being made of electrum, she could convert her lightning charge to fire rounds and other energies. The double action trigger means she's as fast as you are, and the ambidextrous safety means she's at home in both hands. The ventilated ribs help her keep cool and reduce the risk of malfunction when things really heat up. The recoil spring guide rod takes to the edge off her temper, while the extra long ejector rod housing serves too.
Still not done. Just how much is there to talk about with the gun?
Are you getting sleepy? Because I sure am. Let's call it a day, shall we? I don't have anything particular to say about my alchemy tools. Till next time.
Alright, well there's our Hildibrand for the next probably 5 or 6 months. I'm not expecting 4 or 5 until, I don't know, if 4 is coming out next week, it's probably not coming out till like February or March, I believe. We'll probably get the next Hildibrand. And a couple other things too. I think Beast Master is supposed to come out then, so there might be a little extra stream for that too. But for now, we're gonna go head over down south and go check out this new Monster Hunter quest that they've got. Alright, so I don't know why, but I kind of half expected this to be back in Kukane with the other one, but I mean, kind of makes more sense that it would be over here. Lots of space here to fight a big ol', I don't know what this is supposed to be, kind of like a dragon. I'm not very familiar with Monster Hunter.
Well, if it isn't a bin, tell me, do you have a moment? Animal carcasses have been turning up one after the other over in Shaolani, and we've yet to figure out why. We were preparing to launch an investigation, but then we received this.
I was just over there. Didn't see any carcasses. Maybe it's the work of that person we've been tracking this whole time.
Distinctive style to be sure, but it's undoubtedly a marked bill. No less peculiar than the client who delivered it either. Too small for a Hestaro, and yet too furry to be a Lalafell. Whatever distant land they hail from, I doubt I've ever heard of it.
I don't know, I've seen some pretty hairy Lalafells. Let me tell you about the ones over in the first. Either way, it's a prey worth hunting. Actually, I probably should pick that bottom one. I bet that's conditional choices for having be in the other Monster Hunter, because I think they use a similar, they do show a Monster Hunter style poster in that one too, but it's been a while since we did that.
Lately, there have been sightings of a large beast roaming the plains, which we believe is responsible for the rash of carcasses. From what I've heard, it bears a striking resemblance to the creature depicted on this bill. To be frank, we'd all rest easier if the one who helped that fell Velagamanda were the one to take this on. Would you lend us your strength? Oh, I have a feeling it'll be one to remember. Now, the client should have all the details you need to get started. No doubt they've been eagerly awaiting a skilled hunter to take on this task. They should be hanging around the tavern house to start. I expect you'll have no trouble finding them.
Alright, back up to Shaolani. And here I thought we would have, I don't know, gone to do something down here in the bottom end of things. If the quests aren't taking place in the city, they're taking place in this desert. Kinda nice to, I don't know, fight the thing in the jungle, maybe. There's lots of those down there. Would be kinda neat. Kinda forgot what those places even look like. There's our furry Lalafell friend. Nice costume you got there, kid.
Yes, I'm the stray feline who put a bounty on the monster. Are you a hunter?
When the mood strikes me. Again, I think that third option might have been extra.
Oh, yippee, adventure hunter at long last. You'll aid me in this hunt then, won't you? Wonderful. You don't seem to have a grand hub for hunters in this land, so I was beginning to lose hope I'd find anyone. I better begin by telling you how I arrived here. It relates to our mark, you understand? The mark in question? None other than Guardian Arkveld. The creature normally resides in the Forbidden Lands. My comrades and I were in the midst of investigating its territory when a spider-like thing appeared as if out of nowhere. Before we could make heads or tails of what it was, a cocoon nearby burst open, and from it emerged a newborn Arkveld. The two began to clash in a fierce battle for supremacy. As the battle came to a head, the mysterious invader created a ring glowing with light. Before we knew it, the Guardian had disappeared without a trace. And then all before me turned white. When I came to, I found myself in this land of Torao. Oddly enough, the invader spoke just moments before the flash. I think it said program loop upgrade. I have no idea what that means, but I'm guessing it has to do with why I'm here.
I forgot that the bird things they ride in wilds like look almost identical to chocobos. I was like, man, that's a fucked up looking chocobo you got there.
I was searching for a way home with my companion when I learned that a Guardian Arkveld was wreaking havoc nearby. I thought it best I recruit a hunter to take it down before it could bring ruin to the wilds. Now that you're up to speed, I'd say we better get started.
Yes, lead me to the hunt. I definitely haven't forgotten how to do hunting and combat, but I'm sure I can relearn on the fly.
I'm sure this goes without saying, but when tracking prey, it's important to know what signs to look for. Every creature leaves its own unique trail. Guardian Arkveld's most distinctive traits are its white coat and scale, as well as the chain-like tendrils on its forelimbs, which can extend and retract at will to bind its prey, if it doesn't slice you to pieces first. Whatever ground the beast treads, it's certain to leave behind marks from its dragging its tendrils. From what I've heard, it was sighted in an area north of here called Yaotanani. Let's see if we can find signs of its passage. I'm regretfully unfamiliar with the monsters in these parts, so I hope you don't mind taking the lead in our search.
If it's all the way up there, that's quite a trek from here.
I noticed there are quite a few people in this town carrying curious weapons. I took such folk for hunters at first, but it turns out they're members of a group that catches folks up to no good. The Dust Watch, I think they're called. The hunters in my land are no stranger to capturing their quarry either, you know. We use shock or pitfall traps to immobilize a beast and then unleash a barrage of trank bombs to put them to sleep. I have to be an expert at laying traps, so I'd be happy to put my talents to use should any fugitives cross our path.
I don't know if we need to get that desperate. They not have like police or guards in Monster Hunter? I mean, you never really see anything beyond the camp. But what's like the most populated, I don't know, settlement that's existed in Monster Hunter? Like all you ever see is like the camp, the hub where you take quests. A heap of withered weeds. It bears an unmistakable resemblance to the plant matter found on tumbleclaws native to the region.
I gathered these dried weeds were left behind by a monster that uses them to camouflage itself. They certainly bear no connection to Arkveld. In the Forbidden Lands, there are creatures called Mimiphyta that also mimic flowers to hide from predators. I remember this one time some hunters disguised themselves with headwear and displaying an image of Mimiphyta. I'm not pulling your tail when I tell you it was impossible to distinguish them from the real thing. In any case, I don't see signs of Arkveld here. Let's keep looking.
Oh, fuck. Am I gonna make it? Can I cancel it? Oh, I might be able to. Oh, I can.
As I understand it, sandstorms sometimes sweep across these plains. Is that right?
Oh, no, I can't. Alright, that's it. My gear is like surprisingly out of date. I hope I have enough actual eye level to actually get into this thing. Jeez, didn't even think of that.
As I understand it, sandstorms sometimes sweep across these plains, is that right? Forbidden Lands similarly have a tumultuous climate, the environment shifting greatly with the change of seasons. In the fallow period, the land grows barren, so monsters fight over what limited food they can find. And come the intense weather conditions of the inclemency period, apex predators began to emerge, making it a very precarious time. And after that comes the period of plenty, when flora and fauna flourish in abundance. No matter the season, there's always something new to discover, bringing fresh excitement with each expedition.
Monster tracks. That sounds like something we could use. A pungent, icky substance appears to these clumps of yellow hair. Judged by the local fauna, they are likely the remains of a sunbear, gorged upon by a grasslands worm. Not what we're looking for.
Not sure what left this behind, but Arkveld has white fur, not yellow. Come to think of it, all guardians have a white coat. Even the guardian variant of Rathalos, Crimson King of the Skies, is clad in white. At least, that's what I've heard. But that's neither here nor there. We should get back to our survey.
Markings on the ground suggest something massive was dragged across it, with armor-like scales strewn about the area.
These scales. I'm certain they came from Guardian Arkveld. To think it came so close to a settlement. Thankfully it turned away, but there's nothing stopping it from coming back. We need to find its lair before anyone gets hurt. With everything we found, I believe we have what we need to locate our prey. If we're to give proper chase, we should call up on my comrade, resting back in town. Could I trouble you to gather a few samples before we go?
Alright, is it time to arrange a hunt? Well, I guess once we figure out exactly where this thing is, maybe.
My feathered friend here is called a secret. And not only does it make for a reliable mount, but it can also carry all the essentials for a hunt thanks to its sturdy build. And that's not all. It can even memorize a monster's scent and track it down. Try letting it smell what you gathered. Looks like it's picked up the scent. Now it can guide us to Arkveld. There's no time to waste. If you would mount the secret and scout out the location of our mark, I'll see the preparations for the hunt. Here, take this link pearl contraption. Managed to barter for it after exchanging a few things with a traveling merchant. With this, we should be able to stay in contact even when we're apart. Now then, you need only trust in the secret to guide you. I'm sure you'll find Arkveld in no time.
You almost like think of these things as like a re-evolution of the chocobo. The missing link between them and dinosaurs. Secret grunts cheerfully. It seems eager for you to climb on its back. Where are we going with this?
Hello? Are you there? Oh good, I can hear you. This link pearl's a true gem.
Well, it's a pearl, not a gem. There's a difference.
Though Arkveld lay dormant within its cocoon for a long time, guardians are said to awaken when they sense a powerful presence nearby. It may have turned back after approaching the settlement because something even stronger drew its attention.
Like what?
That stormy dome in the distance marks a land dominated by fierce lightning storms, right? Well, I sure hope that's not where Arkfeld was headed.
Oh, I guarantee that's where it was headed. I mean, didn't he say earlier that it was heading in that direction? Where the hell are we going? Oh.
What? You found the remains of a monster? Quick, examine the corpse, see if there are any signs it was preyed upon.
Well, I mean, there's more of those scales here for one, so it's likely. The beast has breathed its last. You see no bite marks on its body, suggesting the creature may not have been attacked as an act of predation.
I'd expect as much from a guardian. You see, unlike your average monster, they have no need to eat their prey. I think Arkfeld may be fixated on the energies in this place and felling any other monsters that get in its way.
I wonder if that's why it's going to head to the dome. Lots of energy there.
Interesting. I didn't realize such creatures exist in this land. The world truly is full of limitless wonders. Guardians are a little different, but a creature gaining immense strength from an extraordinarily long life puts me in mind of tempered monsters. Very powerful creatures from where I'm from.
We found it! Oh, yo.
What? That sounds like a turf war. Clearly Arkfeld's been on edge since it arrived here. But it's lashing out anything it deems a threat. At this rate, it's going to throw the whole ecosystem out of balance. We have to stop it, but how? Oh, I've got it. Try taking out a pod from the pouch on the secret. You'll know you found the right one if it makes your nose wrinkle.
What if they, like, all make my nose wrinkle?
It's called a dung pod, and as you've undoubtedly noticed, it possesses a frightfully fetid smell. Whether it's a single monster or even a horde, a well-positioned throw would send even the most rabid beast packing. It has no effect on guardians, but the scent should be unbearable for whatever Arkfeld's fighting. Throw it with everything you've got.
From here? Okay, we are getting closer. I was gonna say, that would be one hell of an arm. Man, was able to stand up to this terrible beast. But a tiny little bit of poop, no match for that worm. I think he might be pissed. I ruined his fun.
Arkfeld fled as well? Perhaps it perceived you too as a threat and returned to its den to recover its strength. Well, I'm sure you'd love to give chase. I'd like to regroup first. Stay put for just a moment. I'll be there in 2 shakes of Arathlos' tail. Had that turf war continued, it might have reached nearby settlements. Oh, thank goodness the dung pod worked as well as it did. Arkveld's lair appears to be further ahead. I expect it's recuperating from its battle and won't be emerging anytime soon. While you were searching for the Guardian, I took it upon myself to put together a camping kit. Let's set up shop near Arkveld's lair and prepare for the grueling hunt before us.
Oh, we got a custom map? Okay, well the last one didn't have that. Oh, did it? No, I think it all just took place in Kugane. And then you just rode to where it was, yeah. Didn't have anything like this.
Come, make yourself at home. No need to worry about any pesky monsters. I already checked the area and we're perfectly safe. First things first, we feast. One should never hunt on an empty stomach, as we hunters say. I managed to gather everything we need to have ourselves a barbecue, so let's get to grilling.
Well, can't say I've done a whole lot of that. I mean, I've cooked many things. Don't think we ever done a barbecue, really. Finally, something that isn't Hildibrand that has just as much of a cutscene budget.
Delicious. Now with your appetite sated and spirit soaring, I bet you can take on even the mightiest of monsters. Here, take these mega potions as well. They'll come in handy during the hunt. Our special blend of potions distributed by the Hunters Guild, mixed with fresh honey harvested by yours truly. Thankfully, we were in a period of plenty just before I was transported here. With that, I think you're all set. Allow me to formally make my request. Please hunt Guardian Arkveld and protect the life on these plains.
During the battle with the Windward Wilds, you gain access to a duty action Mega Potion. Now, I remember the last one restricted you to potions. I don't know if this one's going to do the same thing. Animal carcasses have been turning up left and right in Shaolani, with a mysterious mark bill suggesting that a new monster prowls the plains. Tasked with hunting the beast, you set off to meet your client, a stray feline. Together with their stalwart secret companions, scour the wilds and identify your mark, Guardian Arkveld. Now invigorated by a repast of grilled meat and equipped with potent mega potions, time has come to end the Guardian's rampage and return peace to the wilds. It's been a very long time since I've done any combat in this game. But I think I remember how to do Viper enough for this fight anyways. That's all we get, just a tiny little text. Is that what it's like in Wilds? It's so pathetic. This is supposed to be like one of the big boss monsters of the game, right? And that's just how they present, like, introduce monsters. It's just like fucking 12-point font. Jesus. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Obviously, I have no idea what he's going to be pulling here. So the potions, if they're like the previous ones, they're going to have a very long cooldown, but give me full health. Oh my, okay. Oh, they're just instant now. Cool. Alright, well, that's cool. Wow, that's... okay. That comes out like instant. I need to watch this guy for his moves. Is he charging... what side is he doing? I thought those are eyes for like a charge up or something. No, he's just charging down the middle. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. I was thinking like, no, it's probably... Oh, did I make it? Yes, I did. Okay. I was thinking like, maybe it'll do that after delay, but it did a little faster than I thought it was going to. I can't really get a behind or the flank here going, because is that gonna be inside or that's outside? Okay. So black, red is gonna do the outside. You have to stand in the middle. White's gonna be in the inside. You want to stay on the edges. Whoops. Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting move. Okay. Alright. Stand there. Circle there. Oh, that's a double wave. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm dead then. No, I'm not. What? It's still going. Okay. I thought it was only going to do it once. Then it does it twice. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just a small, like, echo. And then, nope, does it like 5 times. Was not expecting the 5th. Yeah, that's clearly on that side of the arena, right? Is he gonna do the same on this side? Or what's the plan? Didn't we have like a bunch of Monster Hunter like recoil and stuff too when you died in the other one? Like every time you got hit, you were putting like a huge stun. Nothing like that here. This just doesn't really feel like Monster Hunter as much as the other one did. This just feels like a boss fight that is slightly Monster Hunter flavored. Kind of disappointing, honestly, so far. What is this doing? I just want to see what this does before I even like think about... Yeah, there we go. We're doing it again. Oh, where are these circles going off? Okay, there we go. Okay, I'd like to carefully get through here. Brings its might to bear. What's that mean? Okay, that's cool. Okay, well, at least that is not avoidable. I don't feel so bad getting hit by that. Do I have both my buffs up? I do, okay. I'm not gonna worry about anything complicated while I try and like sit here and figure this out, and then I'll... Oh, okay. Should I get over there now? Yeah, probably a good idea. Oh, because it's a laser. Is it gonna do a full circle and we're gonna have to avoid it again, or are we good here? Should be game repeats eventually. We haven't really done a whole lot of damage so far, though. Okay, that's the middle, right? Avoid the middle. And then go in the middle. There we go. Oops. That's them. Stay on the sides. Oh, I forgot how I set this combo up. Definitely messed that up. What is this? A wave attack? Oh, it's a very thin wave attack. Is it gonna do it back though? Something stupid like that? Oh my god. I was saying that. Snapshot. It is doing it back actually. Wow. I don't know how I guessed that. I just thought, well, some of the other kind of weird shit this boss is pulling, like twists on common mechanics. I thought maybe... If I stand here, are we good? For now, anyways. Oh, this is gonna get dicey. Oh, I did. It did snapshot. Fuck. Which side? I couldn't tell. Okay, I actually legit couldn't tell which way he was facing and was not able to find his wings. As insane as that sounds. Okay, what is this? Okay, that's for tanks. Probably need a stand in these, no? I can't reach them from here, sadly. Oh, it's like just too far from melees. Oh, was I not supposed to stand that? The fuck? I thought those were like the things you're supposed to catch, the meteor drops. Oh, what? No! Damn it. I didn't see the crystals. How they explode. Whatever. Yeah, I knew I was standing in that. Nothing I could really done, but... Oh, okay, no, there's definitely the... You still have the drinking animation on the potions. Okay, that's that side. We're fine here. Actually, it's a little bigger than half, so I almost wasn't fine, but I remembered that. Okay, we're doing this again. Stay over here. Oh god. Need to remember to have a dash, an actually good dash. Okay, we're doing this again. That's that side, yep. I wasn't really looking at him until it was way too late to see it. I think my favorite part of this is this, like, these splash rings that he does. I have no idea where I am at this point. Yeah, I can't really keep a track of that at this point. Ugh. It's a wonder I'm even alive. Okay. Wow, okay, good. I'm not gonna worry too much about positionals here. It's not like they really matter. Oh, there's the knockback I was looking for. Did we destroy his tail? Okay, at least they kept that part from the old fight. Destroying the body parts. We're doing this again? Yep. Oh, he like moved a little bit too. Oh, no, I was supposed to press that button down there. Fuck, yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay. I thought we were supposed to stand in this, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's that gave me the... Oh, maybe that's what gave me the thing. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. It was the other circles that appeared. Okay, so he's gonna put those down, so we need to watch out for those. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I wasn't sure which I should prioritize trying to dodge there, because you need to dodge the line, obviously. Oh, whoops, forgot which, where I was supposed to stand for that one. Then you also have to like time it with the circles too. Okay, that again. Oops. Not even close to the right side there. Oh, what? There's still more? Thought it just went in and out. Okay, just going down that way, there. And then this will be last. Okay. Oh, I got knocked in. Yeah, wow. I thought I made it. I should have dashed. I was very confident I made it, though. I need to remember what to do with Reawaken, because like the blends are unfortunately all over the place because I have the way I have to arrange them. But I can't remember exactly what I did for it. I think it's like, I think I have to do circle up here and then do a normal combo down here and then X up here, repeat, and then I can do down, but I think that requires a full 100 for that. Oh, I'm alive. Oh, healer LB3'd. Oh, okay. That's what we use the LB3 on. It's like, wait, why did I come alive without a prompt? And I remember there's only one thing that could possibly cause that. Odd flex. Not sure we really needed it, but I mean, sure, I guess. Why not? Finish this off nice and quick. I'm not even gonna bother doing that. Well, as far as Monster Hunter analog goes, it's not as good as the last fight. Just felt like a typical FF Dawn Trail hard and not a Monster Hunter hard. Wasn't even that most like complicated of fights that I've compared to some of the other ones I've done recently in here. That one's already gone. Like a lot of the other Dawn Trail, that felt easy for Dawn Trail, which is weird. But I mean, hey, that's just the typical way they go. Everything's easier these days, streamlined.
You did it! You defeated Arkfeld! Now this plains will know peace once more. Oh, stop it. You'll make me blush. It was nothing, really. I'm just glad. Thankfully, you have a hunting association in this land, too. Where I'm from, the moment you issue a request, you have a swarm of hunters on your doorstep, itching to carry it out. The quest counter's always bustling as a result. Ah, I suppose I better find a way back to the Forbidden Land soon. And yet... It's not every day you get spirited away to a vast continent like this, you know? I'd like to see the sights and speak with the people. I'll find a way back in the course of that, I'm sure of it. I wouldn't mind learning more about the myriad monsters and resources here either. I'll see where the winds take me and fill up my field guides as I go along. Who knows? Maybe by the time I make it home, I may have filled the whole thing. Do you think I'd be a worthy adventurer by then?
Alright, now how do I get out of here?
Ah, so the hunt was a success. Well done indeed. Perhaps now life can return to normal for the fauna of Shalani. By the way, we carved some scales from Arkveld's hide. Would you be able to craft anything with them? It'd be an awful waste to leave them as only a souvenir. Well now, this is a rare find. If you speak with the smithy here, I'm sure he could fashion armor with it, or at the very least exchange it for other wares. Be sure to drop by again should you find any other noteworthy materials. What brings you here, my friend? Already finished feeding? My, would you look at that? Seems they've grown fond of you. If you're not opposed, why not take them along with you on your adventures?
I don't know. I think this is one mount I'd be willing to pass up on. These things are ugly. I hate them.
Yippee, you couldn't have asked for a better companion.
I beg to differ.
With that settled, I believe it's time I get getting on with my own adventure. Thanks for everything, Abin. May we meet again someday.
What do we get from this? So we got the mount. Oh, we got some outdoor furnishing. I doubt I'll ever be using that again. And it's only just begun. Earn extra rewards for facing Guardian Outfell in the Windward Wilds Extreme. Oh, it's an extreme version too. Neat. I think the last fight also had an extreme version, which was like had more Monster Hunter mechanics, like limited revives and stuff. Who knows if that's intact? But yeah, I guess it was all right. I think I enjoyed the previous one more. It felt more Monster Hunter-y. This one felt just like a normal boss fight in 14 Dawn Trail, but with like a Monster Hunter theme. I don't know, something about just, it didn't really, I feel like Monster Hunter in this one compared to the last one. But I mean, it was fine for what it was. It had some kind of neat mechanics as far as Dawn Trail goes. Alright, well that'll be it for video. Next Final Fantasy thing will of course be 7.4 in a week or so. Probably a little less than that by the time this video goes up. I'm hoping they'll be up by the end of the week. Hopefully before the weekend. We'll see. But otherwise, you know, streams and everything else will continue as normal for next little bit. But yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to do, I'm thinking like that's kind of why I was wanted to finish up Phoenix Wright Case 5 is so that we can do the 14 stream. It'll be a lot better than trying to record it and then edit it all, because the last one took a while. So while the advantages of doing an edit, as you've seen here, cutting out all the walking around is nice, it's definitely be done in a more timely manner, let's say. So I think I'll try streaming this this patch instead. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll change my mind again for 7.5, but for now this one will be streamed. So next, expect that for the next Final Fantasy thing. There will then of course be, I guess we have the Christmas stuff near the end of the month as well, I'm expecting. I don't know when that's supposed to start, but 7.4 will definitely be first. I'm sure of it. So in the meantime, that'll be it for now. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.